Hey Wanderers, this is going to be my new tea channel, and I'm going to talk all about tea. We'll see if I go into herbals and stuff like that, but first I'm going to start with actual tea, and today I have kombucha. So this is a starter kit I got from the supermarket. This is my first time really making it. The first time was kind of a little more playful. So let's try this starter kit. Firstly, we notice this is local, so that's a nice little addition. From NW Ferments Kombucha Starter Kit. Save money by making your own probiotic kombucha. Can be used for repeated batches. It includes live kombucha starter, SCOBY or symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast, organic sugar and black tea for first batch, plastic strainer, reusable jar cover and elastic band, instructions and recipes. Let's get it open. Alright, don't want to dump it because it has some stuff in there, and I gotta keep it nice and sanitary. That's one thing about this, guys. You definitely don't want any type of mold or anything growing. So this surface is clean, guys, so don't worry. So I have this all open now, and unfortunately I realize these are tea bags instead of loose leaf tea, which is I'm not really that fond of, but since it's part of the kit, I'm going to go ahead and use that, even though I have my own tea. So, yeah. Let's get that open. Alright. There's one and another. Now, let's read all these instructions. We've got these tea bags out. So this black is just from the black tea. These black marks. They are not any type of mold. I double checked just to make positive, as it was refrigerated prior. This is kombucha salad dressing, some recipes here. Okay. So, guys, I'm not a professional. I'm learning along with you, hence Wandering Tea Apprentice. So, let's get started. Note, if you're not planning to start your kombucha SCOBY right away, store it in the refrigerator until you're ready. You will need 1 quart canning jar or other glass jar, coffee filter, or paper towel to cover jar, and elastic band to secure cover. So here's the cover. Elastic band. Alright, 1/4 cup of sugar, 3 cups of water, coming soon, 2 tea bags, already there. Yeah, it even mentions loose leaf as a potential other option, but I'm going to just use the tea they provided, even though I could use maybe even a higher grade black tea. It is fine. 1/4 cup plain unflavored kombucha. This will be included with your NW Ferments starter. If you can't find kombucha, use organic cider vinegar in its place. So it does look like that could be 1/4 cup of kombucha right here, guys. So I'm going to go with that. That's what I'm going to assume. It makes sense. Heat water until nearly boiling. It's already been done right there. Alright. So, add the kombucha liquid to the container. Now the water needs to be poured. Stir in sugar until dissolved. Then add tea and allow to steep. Let's get that done. Nice seal on that. Make sure your glass jar is well cleaned. Preferably don't use the chlorinated or unfiltered water. So I'm going to go ahead and use some water bottles. Let's get some water in here. This is 16.9 ounces. about half a cup more. There we go. I'm going to put it for herbal, which is 200 degrees. Check out this. There is going to be a second fermentation. For the sugar. Get that in there. This is a cane sugar. Organic evaporated cane sugar. It's nice and sealed. That's good. Alright. Pour it in carefully. Stir it up. Add tea and allow it to steep. 2 bags of tea, and it's about 190 degrees. Again, I don't recommend tea bags. However, this is what was provided in this particular kit. So let's let that steep. Get it covered in water. It says when room temperature, remove tea bags. Let's try this out. Still got quite some time to get to room temperature. It's about 160. Although I believe it to be over steeping, I am still going to follow the instructions. It says to leave tea bags in until room temperature. This is a really long time to steep, so I'm just going to go ahead and take these tea bags out. The temperature is about 120 now. It's taking too long, so I'm going to take that out. Now I can be relaxed about waiting, and there we go. Now this is about room temperature. It might be about 85, so I'm going to go ahead to check this tea. We've got room temperature. Alright, maybe just a little hot. Now let's continue on. The temperature is now hit about 80 degrees. It should not harm the SCOBY. Okay. Smells nice and strong. Okay, rolls right to the top there. And there we go. It's a nice big SCOBY in there. Let's cover it. It's kind of a design of blueberries. And the band. Now you just have to wait for a week. Now that this is sealed, keep it at approximately room temperature, somewhere around 70 degrees, and wait about a week. Keep the SCOBY out of direct sunlight from drafts, and don't mess with it too much. Just kind of let it culture. This one's already pretty huge, so it's already done a lot of its work. However, we're going to have to wait some days and make this kombucha. Do note with the fermentation process, there is a small amount of alcohol. I understand that plenty of you would like to flavor this, however that's going to be later on. Typically, you're going to want to start this with just a simple black tea. It's pretty hearty for those high temperatures and all that. For when you're steeping it, and black tea is a more common tea, more popular, so that's kind of some of the reasoning behind that. Maybe wait to the second batch to add some flavors per the instructions, but of course you can add flavorings after removing it from the jar instead of having to flavor the entire jar. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you've seen, like, subscribe, share this content out.